It's kind of like my dad used to tell me. He told me that you shouldn't fuck up a good story with facts. So that's kind of the same thing that they're doing here, actually. Hi guys, Christopher Norse Rain. Today I'm talking about Vikings in pop culture and the level of historical accuracy, or sometimes the lack of historical accuracy. And I'm talking about this now because soon Vikings Valhalla is going to drop later this month, and next month it's a new season of The Last Kingdom. I do believe it might be the last season, actually. And come April, you got Robert Eggers' The Northmen, which I'm very much looking forward to see. Also, if you're interested in video games, then there's a new DLC pack for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I think, or it might be out already, I'm not really sure, but I haven't actually played this game yet, but I am an old gamer. I used to play on Commodore 64 back in the heyday, and also a friend of mine, Magnus Brun, is the main voice actor on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so it would be fun to play that one for several reasons, actually, and if I do so, I'll try to make a video about that too. So before we get into it, I just want to say, in case you're a new viewer to the channel, I'm posting new Viking related content every Sunday about Viking history, Norse mythology, looking at Viking culture today, reporting on Viking news in the media, and also traveling to places, historical places from the Viking Age. Now, if you enjoy that kind of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment for the algorithm. It helps me out making more of this kind of content, and I really do appreciate the support. So, what's pissing people off when it comes to historical inaccuracies? It's often historical inconsistencies. It's costume related, that the Vikings wouldn't wear this particular type of garment or this type of armor, or it can be something like that they wouldn't wear black eyeshadow back in the Viking Age. Stuff like this is things that piss off people who are very passionate about historical accuracy, and to some level I can easily agree with them that this is they could have done this better sometimes, but at the same time, you kind of have to take it for what it is. It's a drama. It's a television series. It's a movie. Its main purpose is to entertain. It's not supposed to be educational. It's not a documentary, basically. So you can't really expect that it's going to be 100% historically accurate. And also, if you're looking at the old sagas, for the first thing, they were written down a couple of hundred years after the actual events took place. So the stories had been like traveling for a couple of hundred years before they were actually written down. Another thing is that the saga writers, they also wanted to entertain to some level. So they also added in things that wasn't necessarily there, just to make things more interesting for the reader. So I don't think it's wrong that a television series does the same thing today also. It's kind of like my dad used to tell me. He told me that you shouldn't fuck up a good story with facts. So that's kind of the same thing that they're doing here, actually. So, in my opinion, is it wrong to be historically inaccurate on purpose? I think that's fine. To be honest, I think that's perfectly fine. And I say this as a Norwegian with the Viking Age being part of my heritage and culture. I think it's fine as long as you present it as a drama, a television series that's supposed to entertain. You know, like I said, you got to take it for what it is. If it had been a documentary, of course, you know, you would hold it to a different kind of standard, and you would expect it to be historically accurate. But if it's a drama series, then and everything goes basically. It can, however, get a bit tricky sometimes. For instance, with the old Vikings show, you have some characters like Ragnar, which are historically accurate based on the sagas. But then on the other hand, you would have other characters that's not historically accurate, or just fiction basically, or events that didn't happen, or they change around with a timeline. So it becomes like a mix of both facts and fiction, and you're not really, if you're not well read in Viking history, you don't really know what's facts and what's fiction. But what is kind of cool about this, if you want to look at it that way, is that made me want to find out, when watching Vikings back in the day, what was actually true and what was fiction. So for me, that wasn't an issue. That just made me want to find out more about the Viking history. Obviously, some people are just gonna look at this and see that it's on the, oh, this is on the History Channel, oh, this is history, this is a documentary. So I'm sure there's people who think that too. And that's my 5 cents on historical accuracy. So take from that what you will. At the end of the day, I still think that drama productions shouldn't be expected to be 100% historically accurate. Also, there's still a lot of things from the Viking Age that we don't know, so sometimes you have to be a bit creative. With that being said, I would actually love to see a movie or a series that actually attempted to be as historically accurate as possible. I don't know what would be the most historically accurate movie from the Viking Age today. No, I really don't know. If you have any ideas what that movie would be, you can let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you have, I'm sure there's a lot of different opinions about this. So feel free to share it in the comment section if you disagree with this. Maybe you think it's totally wrong to treat history in such a manner that these series and movies do, but I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. Me, I think it's fine as long as it's a drama production, basically. But I know that people would disagree on me on this one. Let me know in the comment sections what you think. Wrapping it up there. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.